Now, think of this, friends. You've got a 2-year-old stomach problem. Your stomach is hating for 2 years, and you finally decided to go to the doctor, to the hospital or a clinic. Not because you're a drama king or a drama queen, but the problem is too long. And you're asking yourself, is it an alien invasion happening in my stomach? Well, get ready. We've got a plot twist that even Hollywood can't cook up. Our star for today is Kuldeep Singh. He's a 35-year-old guy. Now, he didn't just go to the hospital for fun of it or just for a tummy problem. He had high fever too. Double trouble, right? But what happened next to him left the doctor's jaws on the floor. They scanned him, they checked his stomach, and what did they find? A Home Depot worth of household items. I mean, come on. This guy's stomach, he had buttons, he had earphones, he had nuts and bolts. I bet he could start a DIY store right in his stomach. There were lockets, there were chains, nuts, bolts, earphones, mention it. Shed buttons. Why was this guy eating shed buttons? It was zips, and probably maybe this guy had kitchen sink right in there. You never know. It was like a recycling center right inside his belly. But wait, it gets better. Doctors diagnosed this guy. He had a condition called pica. Now, pica, according to the internet, this is how they define it. Pica is a mental health condition where a person compulsively swallows non-food items. It's especially common in children and with children with certain conditions. While it's often harmless, swallowing these items can make pica very hazardous. Fortunately, it's often treatable with therapy and modification of lifestyle and circumstances. So I guess you could say this guy was just trying to keep his stomach entertained with those things. Pica is usually very common in kids. Pregnant women, they say, also have it, or people with psychiatric disorders. But hey, Kuldeep was like, hold my non-food items, stomach. Now let's get to the serious part, guys. This is a serious story. You know, sometimes we would be laughing at stories like this. Yes, they are crazy. Yes, they are funny to read. But remember that some people out there are dealing with very real issues. Mental health is not a joke. So if you know somebody who's struggling with mental health issues, please don't hesitate to reach out for help. If you can't help them, at least find somebody who can help them. Anyway, back to Kuldeep. So after they diagnosed him and they decided he had to go through an emergency surgery. 3-hour surgery, guys. Can you imagine it? I'm sure during the surgery, the doctors are like, okay, there's a button on the right, there's an earphone on the left. It must have been fun to operate on this guy. Oh, we've got a button on the, oh, we found an earring here, we found a cell phone pin here. It must have been hilarious. So even though the surgery went well, everything went well, this friend of ours is still hanging out with a ventilator, is still breathing on a machine. He's in a critical conditions. Those sharp objects didn't play nice in his stomach. He had lots of injuries inside there. So what's the moral of this seemingly wacky story? Well, it's not just about laughing, guys. It's the absurdity of life. It's about understanding that some people really are carrying invisible burdens out there. Mental health is real. It's crucial to offer support and kindness to them. There's lots of people struggling out there. Also, maybe don't try to turn your stomach into the DIY store. Don't just grab everything that you want to eat. So, I want to hear from you now. What's the weirdest thing you've ever swallowed, either accidentally or by purpose? Share in the comments below. And remember, stay wonderful. Keep spreading those smiles. Catch you next time, guys. I love you all.